Are you over 60 and wondering why your energy, strength, or even your confidence as a man isn't what it used to be? Well, let me tell you something most doctors won't. Some of the so-called healthy vegetables you've been told to eat every day could actually be destroying your testosterone, draining away the very hormone that keeps you strong, sharp, and masculine. Now, before I reveal the first vegetable on this list, I need you to do something important. Hit that subscribe button right now, because the truth is, if you skip this information, you may continue eating these foods unknowingly, and the damage to your testosterone could be permanent, and I don't want that for you. So let's dive in. The first vegetable looks innocent. It's probably in your kitchen right now, and you've been told for years that it's good for your heart. But new studies show it's doing the exact opposite for your hormones. The first vegetable you need to be careful with after 60 is soy-based vegetables and products, especially edamame. Now, I know what you're thinking, but soy is heart-healthy. It's high in protein and recommended by dietitians. And yes, on the surface it looks like a great choice, but here's the hidden truth. Soy contains phytoestrogens, plant-based compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. For younger men, this might not make a huge difference, but once you hit 60, your natural testosterone is already declining. The last thing you want is to overload your system with estrogen-like compounds. Over time, this can lower free testosterone levels, increase belly fat, and even weaken muscle strength. I've seen countless men swap out meat for soy, thinking they were doing the healthy thing, only to notice they were gaining weight around the midsection, feeling more sluggish, and yes, even noticing changes in their drive and masculinity. The truth is, soy isn't always bad. But if you're over 60 and already struggling with fatigue, weak muscles, or low motivation, it could be the hidden reason why you're not feeling like yourself anymore. And remember, soy isn't just in edamame or tofu. It sneaks into veggie burgers, protein shakes, and even packaged snacks labeled healthy. Now, that's just the first testosterone-killing vegetable. The second one is even more surprising because it's often praised as one of the healthiest foods on the planet, yet it could be slowing you down in ways you'd never expect. I'll reveal it next. The second vegetable that could be secretly draining your testosterone is flaxseed sprouts and flax-rich greens. Now this one really shocks most people because flax is often promoted as a superfood. It's praised for heart health, digestion, and even hormone balance. But here's what rarely gets mentioned. Flax is loaded with lignans, another type of phytoestrogen. Just like soy, these compounds can mimic estrogen inside your body, and the older you get, the more sensitive your hormonal balance becomes. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s who loaded up on flax thinking it would help their cholesterol, only to notice a drop in energy, stubborn belly fat that just wouldn't go away, and even reduced muscle tone despite staying active. The problem isn't eating flax once in a while. The danger comes when you start making it a daily habit, thinking you're protecting your health, when in reality, you may be tilting the scales against your testosterone. What's worse, flax often hides in health bars, protein powders, cereals, and even in certain multigrain breads. So you might be consuming more than you realize. But flax isn't the only surprising culprit. The next vegetable I'm about to reveal is one that nearly every doctor recommends. Yet if you're a man over 60, it may actually be working against your strength and vitality. Now I know what you're thinking. Spinach? That can't be bad for me. Every health article, every smoothie recipe, every so-called expert tells me to load up on spinach for strength and vitality. But here's the uncomfortable truth no one talks about. Spinach is packed with oxalates. These are natural compounds plants use for protection, but in your body, oxalates can bind to minerals like calcium and magnesium, the very minerals your muscles and hormones rely on. What does that mean for you as a man over 60? It means that even though you think you're fueling your body, you might actually be blocking testosterone production and triggering cramps, stiffness, and even kidney stones. In fact, Studies show that diets too high in oxalates can cause mineral deficiencies over time, deficiencies that directly affect testosterone balance and muscle strength. So while spinach may have been Popeye's secret in the cartoons, in reality, eating it in large amounts after 60 could be working against you. And here's the kicker, it's not just spinach. Other superfood greens like beet greens and Swiss chard are just as guilty. You might feel virtuous putting them in your juicer every morning, but behind the scenes they're sabotaging your hormones and energy. So what's the fix? It's not about banning greens completely. It's about balance. If you love spinach, have it cooked rather than raw, and pair it with foods rich in calcium, like sardines or a little cheese, to reduce the oxalate effect. Small tweaks like this can protect your testosterone levels instead of crushing them. But spinach isn't even the most surprising culprit on this list. The next vegetable is one most doctors would swear is safe, yet new evidence shows it's quietly lowering testosterone and making men weaker every year. And chances are you have it in your kitchen right now. Stay with me. This next one will shock you. Now, let's uncover the fourth vegetable that secretly weakens testosterone after 60. And this one is sneaky, because for decades it has been marketed as heart-healthy and low-calorie. I'm talking about eggplant. Yes, that purple vegetable that many people add to stews, soups, or even grill, thinking they're making a smart choice. But here's the problem. Eggplant belongs to the Tyaanser nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes and peppers. These vegetables contain compounds called alkaloids, particularly solanine, which can trigger inflammation in the body. And remember, when your body is inflamed, your testosterone production plummets. Inflammation interferes with your endocrine system, disrupts hormone signals, and makes your cells less responsive. Eggplant is also high in histamines, which for older men with declining gut health and lower digestive enzyme levels can cause bloating, indigestion, and even fatigue. When your gut is under stress, testosterone production takes a direct hit. Now don't get me wrong, eggplant has some nutrients like antioxidants and fiber, but for men over 60 struggling with energy, muscle strength, or bedroom performance, it may actually do more harm than good. If you're someone who eats eggplant regularly, especially in dishes like eggplant parmesan, baba ganoush, or roasted Mediterranean meals, you may be unknowingly contributing to your hormone decline. And listen, if you're still watching this video, it means you actually care about protecting your testosterone and health after 60. So, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. It's completely free, but it ensures you'll never miss another video where I share life-saving insights just like this one. Trust me, skipping this could mean continuing to eat the wrong foods while your testosterone quietly crumbles away. Now, let's talk about the final vegetable on our list. It's one that many people eat almost daily without realizing the impact on their hormones. I'm talking about broccoli. Yes, broccoli, the vegetable we were all told was a superfood. Now, don't get me wrong, broccoli has plenty of health benefits. It's rich in vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. But here's the shocking twist. Broccoli also contains compounds called indoles, which can disrupt estrogen and testosterone balance in men over 60. How does this happen? Well, indoles accelerate the breakdown of estrogen in the liver, which sounds good at first. But when this happens too aggressively, it can actually send testosterone production into overdrive and then lead to burnout, leaving you with less usable testosterone in your system. And remember, at age 60 and beyond, your body is no longer producing hormones at the same levels as when you were younger. That means even small disruptions, like eating too much broccoli, can tip the scales and leave you feeling weaker, more fatigued, and yes, with a lower sex drive. So, should you avoid broccoli completely? Not necessarily. But here's the takeaway. Moderation matters. If you're eating broccoli every day, especially steamed or raw, It could be working against your testosterone. Instead, enjoy it once or twice a week, and balance it with foods that actively boost testosterone, like eggs, lean red meat, or even pomegranate. The key lesson here is simple. Just because something is labeled as a superfood doesn't mean it's a superfood for you after 60. Now, before I move on to the next part, let me ask you this. Have you noticed your energy, motivation, or even your muscle strength fading with age? If so, you're not alone, and it's very likely tied to the very foods you're eating every day. And we're going to get into exactly how to rebalance your diet for strong testosterone levels in just a moment. But first, do me a quick favor. If you're still watching right now, that means you're serious about your health. Don't just watch and leave. Hit that subscribe button, because every day on Senior Spring Vitality, we share life-saving, age-defying health wisdom that most doctors never tell you. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. All right, my friend, we've talked about the vegetables that quietly drain testosterone after 60, but now let's flip the script. Did you know there are certain vegetables that do the exact opposite? Yes, foods that actually support and increase testosterone naturally, giving your body the fighting chance it deserves. Gentlemen, let's talk about a simple root vegetable that could quietly restore your energy, your strength, and yes, your testosterone. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes aren't just colorful and delicious, they're packed with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that protects the cells in your testes responsible for testosterone production. They also contain resistant starch, which supports gut health, reduces inflammation, and helps your body maintain optimal hormone balance. Let me give you a real-life example. Lionel, 63, was feeling constantly fatigued, bloated, and noticed a drop in his libido. He regularly ate sweet potatoes but prepared them in the microwave, thinking it was harmless. The problem? High heat destroyed much of the resistant starch, meaning his body wasn't getting the hormonal support it needed. Once Lionel switched to baking his sweet potatoes at 180 degrees, 350 degrees, for about 45 minutes, then letting them cool before briefly reheating, the difference was incredible. His energy returned. Bloating disappeared, and his testosterone levels jumped by 12% within weeks. The key takeaway: it's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare it. Properly cooked sweet potatoes are one of the most powerful allies for men over 60 looking to protect their testosterone and overall vitality. Now, if you've been listening up to this point and still haven't hit that subscribe button, you're missing out on the most powerful health tips designed specifically for men after 60. Don't just watch. Commit to giving your body the knowledge it needs. Subscribe now before you forget, and let's keep going. Now that we've uncovered one vegetable that secretly works in your favor, let's move to the second powerhouse food that actually supports testosterone in men over 60. And this one might surprise you. Gentlemen, let's shift our focus to kale, one of the most potent vegetables for men over 60 who want to protect their testosterone and boost circulation. Kale is rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a crucial role in testosterone production. Magnesium helps your body regulate stress hormones, supports healthy blood vessels, and promotes better muscle function, meaning stronger, more energized legs and less fatigue. But that's not all. Kale is packed with antioxidants, including vitamin C, quercetin, and camphorol, which reduce inflammation throughout the body. Lower inflammation means better circulation, which is vital for heart health, prostate health, and maintaining consistent testosterone levels. Let me give you an example. George, 66, struggled with low energy and poor circulation. After incorporating kale into his daily meals, lightly steamed and paired with a healthy fat like olive oil, he noticed a significant improvement in his stamina, leg strength, and libido within just a few weeks. The secret? Light steaming. preserves the nutrients while making it easier for your body to absorb the magnesium and antioxidants. Overcooking or frying kale destroys many of its benefits, so keep it simple and gentle. In short, kale isn't just a trendy green, it's a testosterone-supporting, circulation-boosting powerhouse that every man over 60 should have on his plate. Let's move on to the third vegetable that supports testosterone levels in men over 60, and this one is spicy. I'm talking about chili peppers. Now you might be thinking, really, spicy food for testosterone? Yes, chili peppers contain a compound called capsaicin, the very thing that gives them their fiery kick. Capsaicin has been shown to stimulate the release of endorphins and increase testosterone levels by signaling your body to produce more of this vital male hormone. In fact, a French study found that men who regularly ate spicy foods had significantly higher testosterone levels compared to those who didn't. But that's not all. Chili peppers also boost metabolism, improve blood circulation, and even promote fat loss, which is critical because excess belly fat is one of the main reasons testosterone levels plummet after 60. The good news? You don't need to eat them raw like a daredevil. You can add chopped chili, cayenne, or even chili flakes into soups, stews, or sprinkled on top of roasted vegetables. So the next time you want to fire up your testosterone naturally, remember, just a touch of chili could light the spark. And now, let's head into vegetable number 4, one that directly influences hormone balance and has been used in traditional medicine for centuries. The fourth vegetable on our testosterone-boosting list is one you may already have in your fridge, but probably underestimate. I'm talking about onions. Yes, those humble onions you slice into stews, soups, and salads are actually a powerful natural testosterone booster. Multiple animal studies have shown that onion juice can increase testosterone levels, improve sperm quality, and even support overall male fertility. How does it work? Onions are packed with antioxidants, especially quercetin, which reduces oxidative stress in the testes. Why is that important? Because oxidative stress is one of the biggest culprits behind declining testosterone as we age. By lowering this stress, onions help your body's natural testosterone production machinery run more smoothly. On top of that, onions help regulate blood sugar levels. And when your blood sugar is stable, your hormones, including testosterone, are much more balanced. Now, before you think you have to drink raw onion juice every morning, which some men actually do, the good news is cooked onions still carry plenty of benefits. You can sauté them with eggs, roast them alongside your favorite vegetables, or toss them raw into a fresh salad. This is one vegetable that proves sometimes the simplest foods are the most powerful. And now let's move to the fifth vegetable, one that's considered a superfood for men because of how it protects testosterone while also improving circulation. The fifth and final vegetable that naturally boosts testosterone after 60 is asparagus. Asparagus isn't just a fancy side dish, it's a testosterone-friendly superfood. It's packed with vitamin E, often called the sex vitamin, which helps regulate hormones and supports healthy blood flow. Better blood flow means more energy, improved muscle function, and stronger sexual performance. But there's more. Asparagus also contains folate, which helps the body produce nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. This is critical for men over 60 because poor circulation can limit the benefits of testosterone. Here's a tip. Lightly steam or roast asparagus instead of overcooking it. Overcooking can destroy sensitive nutrients like vitamin E. Pair it with a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil, to help your body absorb its vitamins more efficiently. Adding just a few spears of asparagus to your daily meals can support hormone balance, boost energy, and improve overall vitality. It's a simple change with serious benefits for men looking to reclaim their strength and virility after 60. Perfect. Here's a stronger, more hook-driven conclusion. With that change, gentlemen, here's the truth no one else will tell you. What's on your plate after 60 can literally steal your strength, your energy, and your drive. Even if it looks healthy. Those 5 vegetables, they're not just food, they're either silent saboteurs or secret weapons for your testosterone, circulation, and vitality. Every time you eat without knowing the science, you're giving your body permission to weaken. Weak legs, fading energy, that spark in the bedroom, dimming. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. You now have the knowledge to take control. To make each meal a power move for your health, not a silent attack. And here's the hard truth. If you leave right now without subscribing, you're missing out on the insider secrets that doctors rarely tell men over 60, tricks that could restore your strength, sharpen your focus, and ignite your energy in ways you haven't felt in decades. Every day you wait is another day your vitality slips away. So, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to Senior Spring Vitality. Don't just be another man watching life slowly drain away. Take action. Your legs, your energy, and your testosterone are counting on you. And trust me, they won't wait forever.